Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and tonight we're going to take a look at another Blitz team that I've been playing around with. I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's the Mutant team, and I got Drax as the tank. But first, before we get into this, if you're just now finding my channel, consider hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the newest videos. Alright, and welcome back. So tonight we're going to take a look at a new Blitz team that I have here, and it's all mutants. And for now, this is the team that I'm currently using, but once we get the Mutant Brotherhood out here and stuff, I'm sure this is going to change a little bit, or quite a bit. Probably have the whole Mutant Brotherhood, but for now, this is what we have. I've got Cable and Deadpool, along with Mystique and Storm, and then I have Drax here as my tank. And it's been working out really well. I've been having a lot of fun with it. It just really, it's faster paced because of Storm's speed up, and it helps out quite a bit. So I think it's a lot of fun. So let's just jump in here. All right, as far as placement goes, this is where I've put them. Nothing really in particular that really pops out as far as what I really need to do to put them together. Storm, she's got the Ride the Wind. So she's got a 40% chance to apply speed up to X-Men and X-Force. Doesn't need to be adjacent or anything like that. She also has a 40% chance to grant assist now to self or a random X-Men or X-Force. So that, her with Deadpool and Cable, I think works out pretty well. So let's go ahead and jump into the game and see how we do. Let's go ahead and jump into this one here. Alright, so first I'm just going to immediately start working on Deadpool. I like Mystique's ability right here in order to trick a random enemy to attack the primary target. Usually gets the crossbones down a pretty good amount, so yeah, it did quite a bit of damage there. Now with Storm here, I've never really been much of a fan of her in Blitz or in Arena, just because you don't really have much time to build up her charges or anything like that. So I don't use her ultimate when it comes to Blitz. I typically will use her Ice Storm. Haven't got any assists really or anything just yet. This is a fun one to use from Mystique. Hits everybody and then she stealths. Now if we can start doing some chaining. It is kind of cool. I mean, we do get some use out of Storm's chaining. When you start building up her charges, we'll go ahead and take out... Oh, Spider-Man dodged. Let's see. I don't want to waste it on that. Let's see how much damage we do on Yondu with this team up here. Quite a bit. And then Storm assists and takes him out, so that's cool. Let's try and take Spider-Man out. Hopefully he doesn't dodge. And there we go. So like I said, I think I only got like 2 or 3 charges on Storm. It was enough to go ahead and put a slow on Wolverine, which is cool, but those attacks really you don't really use much. She's mainly in this team for the speed ups and the assists. And then the chaining just to do as much additional damage as we can. Also, it's pretty cool because since I'm using Mystique, the current Blitz retreat that's going out right now, I'm accumulating points for that. All right, who should we go with now? Which one's going to be a little bit of a tougher challenge so we can try and prove it? Let's go against these guys. All right, so as usual, we'll go ahead and start picking on Crossbones first to see how much damage. Oh, we can't yet, obviously, because of Drax. All right. So let's just go ahead and use this one off the bat. Usually when I use it on Drax, he doesn't really take as much damage as Crossbones typically does. Let's go ahead and do some chaining here. Decent damage, and we can start working on Crossbones now. Let's go ahead and get Drax's taunt up. Now once I get my Guardians of the Galaxy team built up, I finally got Star-Lord, so once I get them up there, I might have them as a Blitz team of their own. See how much damage we can do here. Who's going to do the attack? Quake does a decent amount of damage, takes him about halfway down. We still got the slow on him, that works out pretty good. And we should be able to take him out with this, right? And back on over to Drax. Got to get... let's do the team up, see if we can take care of him. Almost. Really would like to get to it before Quake gets her ultimate off, and here we go. She's going to take it out. But it didn't really do too much, so that's good. So let's go ahead and work on getting her out. Oh, actually, I don't need to worry about that. She's got some time, so we'll go ahead and take Gamora out. There we go. That assist was nice. Let's go ahead and take Quake out, and then we'll just auto-battle Thanos. Looks like he took out Cable. Cable is the weakest of all these guys where I currently have him anyway. He's only... he's pretty low as far as star level and everything. I think he's only a 3. So we'll go ahead and put an auto on here. Storm's going to go ahead and let her ultimate off here. 3,200 damage, not bad. Or what was it, 1,000? No, it wasn't 1,000. Anyway, so pretty decent up there. Up to tier 4. Let's keep going. So I really wanted to put a fun mutant team together. Been waiting to have enough mutants on team. Now, I could pull out Drax and put in Wolverine. I decided not to just because I don't have him built up as much as I have these characters. And Wolverine is, you know, as we've talked about before, Wolverine is very underwhelming right now. So he's not really fun to have in here. Let's take these guys on. We got 4 tanks and Deadpool. Alright, here we go. So, as usual, let's go ahead and start working on... Well, you know what? Actually, I want to try and get rid of Deadpool first to see what how much damage he takes. Who's going to give it? Didn't take as much as what Crossbones does, but at least we can get rid of him. And then the cool thing about the tanks is they all eventually get taunt. So you just continually you just choose which one you want to attack and just start picking them off. All right, get Crossbones down here. See how much damage we do. Did quite a bit there. Let's do a team up. There we go. That worked out pretty well. Let's work on... We'll work on... I know Luke Cage has that. I'll put all that up now. But he's still going down pretty quick, even with everything. He does have a death proof on there, but that got taken care of by an assist, so that worked out pretty well. Now we just work on the Hulk. Until Thanos takes over right now. Nope, not yet. The Hulk's got his up. How many charges do we have on Storm right now? We got 4. That's not too bad. Let's go ahead and use this. Get a couple extra attacks on our part. Then we'll use Storm's Ice Storm here. Slow him down. We also got a stun, so that worked out pretty well. And that worked out good too. So, there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on auto again. So, as you can see, I mean, it's just a really fun team to play with. You got the different assists. You got the different mechanics. You got the team up between Cable and Deadpool. You've got the speed up from Deadpool as well. I'm not from Deadpool, but from Cable as well. Cable's got, yeah, right here is Time Sense. So, on spawn, self and all allies gain 5% speed bar. On turn, 10% chance to apply a counter to a random mutant ally. And 10% chance to apply counter to another random ally. So there's a lot of counters in here. There's a lot of assists. So it's pretty fun. Alright, who do we want to go through now? Different team makeup. We've got a lot of Crossbones. Got a lot of Thanos. Let's do this. We got Kingpin and we've got Mordo and Nighters in here. We'll go ahead and play with this one. So I think this is my 5th team now. My fifth Blitz team that I've put together in order to climb the Blitz charts. And I know there's a lot of people out there who have so many different Blitz teams. They've got their whole roster pretty much. It definitely helps having a deep roster so you can do as much fighting as you can and then wait your 2 hours and do it again and then eventually use your charges to really push over the top. But as you know, most of my focus has been on the raid, and I've just recently, really, within the last month, really been focusing on my Blitz teams and putting them together and really trying to figure out what works best for me. I've had a concern, I mentioned this in another video of mine, I've had a concern with where the meta, well, not necessarily the meta, but I guess you can call it the meta, where the team synergies, the team meta is coming from. Pretty much, you put any team that is meant to be in a team together, and they're unstoppable almost. You've got the Defenders. Defenders, I think, is probably the second best team in the game, next to Nick Fury and his Shield team. You've got Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm sure they're going to do something with the Avengers. There's so many things going on. There's talk of Ronan getting a rework where he's going to be summoning Krees, and if those Krees get killed, then it allows a certain ability to Ronan and other Krees. I don't know if it's a speed up. I can't remember exactly what it was. But, I mean, you've got that's going to be coming along. There's just the Mutant Brotherhood that's not even here yet. They are probably going to be rivaling, if not better than Nick Fury. So it's becoming very cookie cutter, unfortunately. But, I mean, that's the game we have to play right now. All right, let's go ahead and let's work on the only real person I'm worried about here, as far as damage-wise, is Yondu. So I'll just see what kind of damage we can do him here. Kingpin decided to do a little bit of slap in the face there, and let's go ahead and take him out. I didn't mean to go for the Hulk. I meant to go for Mordo here. Now we're going to be going for the Hulk. Let's go ahead and do some damage to everybody. That second attack, that special of Mystique's is a little underwhelming. I'm not a huge fan of it. But it does give stealth, and it does take the enemy stealth characters out of stealth, which is cool. Let's go ahead and do a team up here. See if we can get rid of the Hulk. Almost. Even with the assist, didn't take him out. He's got that death proof. And now he's out. Alright. Let's go ahead and throw this out here. Why not? We got 3 charges. We got rid of one. We got slows on everybody else, so that worked out. And then we'll go ahead and put it on auto again. So as far as the team synergies go and the teams and stuff, I really like being able to mix and match characters, so that's why I've been kind of a little vocal about it. Because being able to put this team together, because it's definitely going to change. This Mutant team is going to change once I get Sabretooth. He's going to replace Drax, and then once the other members show up and we get them in our rosters, then that's going to change that up, and it's going to be a team again. It's not going to be, you know, this mishmash of characters that we've been able to figure out and make work and have fun with. Like the Brawler team that I have. If you haven't seen my Brawler video for my Brawler Blitz, I'll go ahead and link it up here. But, I mean, that's just a fun one, too. That one is still undefeated, and still a whole lot of fun to play around with. So there you go, everybody. That's what I had for you tonight. This team is a lot of fun to play with. I'm going to continue to develop them and see how far I can get them. I've typically been able to get them up into the tier 6 range, and then that's when I start having a little bit more trouble with it. But it's a lot of fun to play with, and definitely one of my Blitz teams to help me fight my way up that Blitz ladder. I'm curious, what do you guys think of this Mutant Blitz team? Have you put your own Mutant team together? What are your thoughts, and how much success have you had with that? I'd really be interested to hear about that. So I want to thank you for stopping by and taking a look at the video. If you liked it, let me know by hitting that like button and sharing your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everyone, and we'll talk to you next time.